Holy motherfuck! I don't know. I couldn't think of an intro line. I just felt like yelling because I woke up like an hour ago and I'm still kind of tired. So I need to yell so I could narrate. I don't know. So anyways, hey guys, well, we got a match here today against Rich, aka InertFury, aka that one dude that's the stuff. But yeah, we have a match here, but it's not an ordinary match, except it'll just look like an ordinary match, but it is a blind battle. Basically what it is we had to cover our top and bottom screens, and we only got to play based on sound. So that's pretty difficult in itself, just because you don't know every Pokemon cry, you don't know every move that happens, so... And then you gotta try and remember where your moves are on your bottom screen. Like, the only thing you can do to know, or to look, is just to know if the turn passed or not. So, you know, it's a pretty interesting kind of thing, but I don't suggest it normally. But, yeah, so not really much reason for the team preview to be here. It's just force of habit. But I guess I can tell my team really quick. But I got a Focus Sash, Lead Terrakion, Stealth Rocks. Got a Sheer Force Special Landers, because that got released. Sub, Split, Gengar, Special Defensive Rachi, Standard Vaporeon, and a Choice Banded Dragonite. So, leads. Obviously, we have no idea what the other person's going to lead with, so I'm just like, hey, let's go with the Terrakion. That's supposed to be my lead, so I might as well just do that. So, here we go, into the match. So, like I said, I got my Terrakion lead. No idea what he has, because I didn't recognize the cry at first, so I was like, okay, Terrakion, just get up Stealth Rocks, and I do note that he's faster, and he goes for something that does a lot of damage, because I hear myself going to red, so I'm like, okay. Well, first of all, I get up Stealth Rocks, so I was like, whatever. So, he must be running something, I don't know, it's just, I don't know what he's running, because I didn't recognize the cry at first, but I just go straight for close combat randomly, and he goes out to Infernape, I guess thinking I would switch out or something, fearing the, Brave Bird from the Crobat, because I guess he thought I caught on, but I really didn't. So he went into Infernape, and I just destroyed that thing with close combat, and obviously I recognized that it wasn't Infernape, so, you know, I know Infernape. But the thing is, I don't always have my DS on. I usually don't have my DS volume on when I battle, so I don't know all the cries usually, but he goes back into the Crobat. I do notice finally that it is, or no, I don't really notice that it's Crobat, but I kind of do at the same time. But I'm like, okay, let's go into Landorus, maybe that'll scare him out, or I know I can at least live one Brave Bird, so... I'm like, okay, we can just go for Psychic, and he doesn't recognize at first that I'm a Landorus, so it kind of works in my advantage, because now, well, first of all, I'll take him out with Psychic, but second of all, he just doesn't know my set or anything about me, so he goes into Sigilyph. I didn't know it was Sigilyph because I didn't recognize the cry, so I went for Earth Power. Notice I didn't hit, so I'm like, okay, he's probably running some Flying type. I still don't know what it is yet, but then I do notice that he went for, like, a Cosmic Power or some boosting move, and then... he gets burned, so it's like, okay, what the fuck is this thing? So I went for Psychic, because really at this point, I just feel like sacking Landorus, because I don't know what's really going to do for me, and I am doing some decent damage with that, Psychic. So he finally does take me out. I do kind of notice that it is a Sigilyph, because he's not taking any residual damage, he's, not getting any recovery, and just from the moves he's gone for, it seems like he might be, you know, Sigilyph. But he finally goes for Roost, and, you know, that should show me a little bit more that he is. I went out to Gengar. He noticed it right away, but he still just roosted instead of going for an attack. But I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball right here just because, obviously, Sigilyph, Shadow Ball, it should make sense. Shadow Ball, Sigilyph, right? But, yeah, he goes for Stored Power here, so that should do a little bit of damage. And by a little bit of damage, I mean it'll break my sub, so that's going to be kind of something. But here, I actually accidentally clicked Focus Blast, so... that kind of sucks for me because I could have killed the Sigilyph here, but now he has a good chance to kill me off. But he randomly just went for Psycho Shift, or yeah, Psycho Shift. So he burns me, which isn't really that huge of a deal, but you know, it's still a Psycho Shift. I don't know, but it's not too huge. But at the same time, it's like meh. So he's gonna switch out, go into his not Registeel. Why did he went out to Swampert? He didn't even have a Registeel in this match. I'm just screen reading at this point, but. I just went for Shadow Ball to try and kill the Sigilyph, and, yeah, Swampert comes in. I get a good Shadow Ball off, and then I do notice I get a Special Defense drop. Also, I did notice that it was Swampert, because Swampert, everyone should know Swampert. I mean, I was a kid, I used Swampert a lot, so, you know, whatever. Anyways, just go for another Shadow Ball just to try and take him out. I know I can at least probably take one hit, so I might as well try and go for that. But he barely lives with the Sliver, except all I knew is that he lived, so, you know, that's all I knew. But... I live with a decent amount of health, but then burn will take me down into red. So now I know I'm pretty low on health, but I'll just go for a Shadow Ball anyways, just to take him out, because I have no real use for Gengar otherwise. I mean, it's like, it's a blind battle, you just got to use what you got out, and hopefully it goes okay, you know? So, Gengar's almost dead, and he's going to go to the Zapdos, which I do notice it is a Zapdos. I mean, it's got a really distinctive cry, plus he has the pressure, so, and then he goes first and goes for the Volt Switch, so that'll tell me that he's Scarfed, which will work out in my favor, kind of, sort of. We'll see. But he's going to go out to a Celebi, which I do notice. I'm like, okay, Celebi should not be able to hurt my Dragonite, which I was able to pick my Dragonite just fine, so that's good. So then I just go for Outrage, and, you know, that'll kind of decimate the Celebi, hopefully. And it just straight takes it out, so that's actually really nice. And I did outspeed him, so he might have been running like a special defensive build with HP investments. I don't know, whatever. But he goes in Sigilyph to burn me, because he figured he could outspeed me, because he probably runs max speed. But then, you know, I could still at least kill him with this Outrage, and that's good. So now all he can do is go into Zapdos, because that's all he has left, and try and get as much damage off as possible on me. And he's actually, I think, going to go for the HP Ice here. No, he just goes for Thunderbolt. Never mind. But I should be able to at least live one, hit him down to a decent amount, and then if he kills me next turn, I do have my special defensive Jirachi with Ice Punch, who can easily take out the Zapdos, so even if he lived, wouldn't have mattered. But I do score a crit on him last turn just to laugh in his face, so that'll kind of be the match. So GG Rich. It was really weird playing blind, though, but it's like, because you don't remember every single Pokemon's crying, you gotta really pay extra attention, so I don't know, it's something interesting to try, but I wouldn't recommend it in most situations, but it's still a random, fun deterrent that can be fun, so, I don't know, whatever, but, just do it with friends that, you know, you can trust, and whatever, I don't know, so hope you guys enjoyed, etc, etc, last OP part will be up later, blah, 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 etc, etc, recommend sub, and later, guys.